Are you still afraid to manage LGBTQ employees? I'm Nancy Schick of Third Year Conflict Resolution. This is an issue we discuss regularly in my diversity training sessions and continuing education courses. It's somewhat understandable when you look at just the statistics of how many people identify as LGBTQ. It's only about 4.5% according to a 2017 Gallup poll. I don't anticipate that has changed all that much, although we will see some fluctuation in that. But bottom line is most people don't identify as LGBTQ. So there are industries, maybe places where you live or work, or maybe it's just how comfortable you are with relating to people generally. You may not realize that you already know people who are LGBTQ and that you already have some experience dealing with them. Quick tip, they're just people. But I want to go deeper because I think this is where we get ourselves into discrimination claims, really. It's that we have these implicit biases about LGBTQ people based on our background. Some people have religious exceptions to working in and around or identifying with people who identify as LGBTQ, so that you just maybe have been isolated from them. But there's a good chance that you're going to end up working with someone at some point who identifies that way. So here are the 3 tips. First, don't concern yourself with private issues that are irrelevant to the job. And that's a good rule for anything, right? Any person that you're dealing with, it doesn't really matter unless it affects the job. Second, you want to make sure that you're reviewing federal, state, and local protections. So for example, if you're here in New York City, we have the federal, the New York State, and New York City protections for employees who are LGBTQ. Third, you want to, again, focus on essential functions. You want to focus on what is required for the job. And that's an ADA standard. It's an Americans with Disabilities Act standard, but I like to use that as a general guideline that if you're going outside of what's essential for performing the job, there's a good chance you're going to step in a discrimination situation. If you're struggling with this in particular, I do have an online course. It's $30, very affordable for a small business. And it's just very simply called Managing LGBTQ Employees in New York. I'll put a link to that course in the notes to this video. And in the meantime, keep listening with your third ear for those hurts you can heal, or at least don't add to them.